Right, so I'm back again. This time with an interesting video of sorts. Um, One of the favourite sort of series at the moment, or back when Jake and I used to regularly upload, was WWE. We're both big fans, and I just thought I'd bring you this video because recently the pay-per-view Great Balls of Fire, which was the first of its kind. I watched that live and I thought it was quite pathetic in my eyes. Wasn't great. Nothing really happened. No major changes. And yeah, it was quite disappointing overall. Because you're expecting big changes, but especially at like brand new pay-per-views. But like the main match at the end, Brock Lesnar versus Samoa Joe, it was very disappointing. There was nothing good about the match. Samoa Joe beat him up for 9 minutes and then that was it. Brock hit him with one F5 and then that was it. It was over. That's quite disappointing to see of a match of that caliber anyway. And it's at the end of the day, you don't particularly want a pay-per-view to be bad, but enough of that. You've got in 2 weeks' time, you've got Battleground, which is the SmackDown specific pay-per-view. Because obviously, since we've last recorded a WWE video, the brands have split. You've now got the flagship show on a Monday, which is Monday Night Raw, and then you've got the backup show on the Tuesday, which is SmackDown Live. Believe it or not, somehow WWE champion is Jinder Mahal, ex-WWE wrestler, came back, somehow is the champ. And it's Randy Orton versus Jinder Mahal in a second of its kind Punjabi prison match at Battleground, which should be interesting. But then 2 weeks later after that, it's SummerSlam. It's one of the biggest shows of the year. I'm most likely going to record a video for it. Because it's a very, very good pay-per-view. It's going to have both shows on it. So yeah, it's going to be a great match. Great pay-per-view. Sorry. Hopefully, Jake will be there for recording a video for it. If not, then I'll probably do just like a prediction video or something like that. It's not really hard to do prediction videos, because you can genuinely quite tell who's gonna do what. Personally, I think though Jinder is gonna retain at Battleground again, a third time in a row to Randy Orton, and then we're gonna see someone different. Personally, I think because as well, Money in the Bank's been since then. Baron Corbin won the Money in the Bank briefcase, which I found very, very interesting. Especially with the caliber of superstar that you've got in that match. At the likes of AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, I think was in it. The caliber. It was an interesting match to see why they would give it to Baron Corbin, but it must seem like the future of the sort of company, or but no, I honestly think as well the New Day, they're gonna grab those SmackDown Live belts. I don't know when or where, because I doubt they're gonna give it to them at Battleground, especially with SummerSlam around the corner. But no, it brings me on to my main point of this video, is obviously WWE 2K18's coming out. And I don't know what Jake's gonna do, because I don't know, he might get it as well. It depends. It really all depends on what he wants to do. But I'm looking at maybe doing a career series for it. So the My Career series is a big popular part of the game. I bloody love it. That sense of making a character, and the way I won my belt in my career on this game is I won the Money in the Bank briefcase, and I cashed in on the top on the channel, and I won it, and you know, that feeling was unbelievable. And I'm intrigued to see what they add into it this year, because they add in new things every year, and it's fantastic. But no, you know, like I said, these videos are not going to come up every day, you know, because doing them on my own without him, it's a little bit unfair on him, you know, because this channel is both of our channel, you know, it requires two to tango, and I don't know if he'll really like me doing them on my own. I'm just sort of doing it just to sort of get the channel back up and going again. You know, I'm not trying to take over the channel, I'm not trying to, you know, dominate it, or I just want us to sort of have like a head start when he comes back. Because, you know, I enjoy making these videos, don't get me wrong, but I enjoy making them with him, you know, they're good fun. Jesus Christ, Kevin Owens just killed Samoa Joe. You know, yeah, no, it should be an interesting couple of months. Right, let's get in there and let's kill some people. Beast Incarnate is coming in. Destroy Finn Balor. Welcome to Suplex City, boy. Welcome to Suplex City. That's it, hit him with another one. To Finn Balor, one of my favourite wrestlers on the roster at the moment. Unbelievably untouched in terms of success. You know, they had a fatal 5-way match a couple weeks ago, past Great Balls of Fire for the Universal title. And Samoa Joe won that, and obviously led to the very disappointing match that was yesterday, though, or was on the weekend. At the end of the day, I can't grovel too much. You know, everyone wanted Brock v Samoa Joe to be a thing, and no one said that it had to be an incredible match. It just would have been nice to see a little bit of a match than what we got, really. Someone's going out. Samoa Joe has just gone out first. That is an interesting pinfall there. I am going to destroy you know, and then, you know, a big guy on the scene at the moment. He was around back when me and Jake were doing videos. You know, a good half a year ago. He's Braun Strowman. You know, he's completely gone out on his own on Raw now, which is very interesting. And he's had a couple of good feuds. You know, he had one with Roman Reigns, which has just concluded at Great Balls of Fire. But interestingly, Braun is now nowhere to be seen again. Especially with the Universal title picture coming, you know, in the scene. You know, people like to see that because, you know, he beat Roman, he beat that sort of like apparent top dog of this, you know, of that brand. And people would like to see him get his chance, you know. Brock v Braun would be a fucking really good match, you know. Really powerful match. Two titans in the ring, you know. And I honestly think Braun could take it to Brock Lesnar, you know. Better than sort of Samoa Joe did, you know. Samoa did dominate the ring, but you know, I don't know how Finn Balor did just kick out that one, but it won't happen again. Smashing the pieces now. Roman's going to go out by the looks of it. You know, even Finn Balor would be a really good matchup to sort of Brock Lesnar. You know, I really like Finn Balor's wrestling. You know, his attitude, his willingness to sort of put himself in harm's way. You know, it's fantastic to watch. You know, an interesting sort of revelation as well is Enzo Amore and Big Cass. You know, they've just split them up, and I believe they're going to do a big feud with Big Cass and Big Cass and it was the Big Show. Yeah, the Big Show came out to sort of, I believe he attacked him, I guess. I didn't watch Monday Night Raw, so interestingly though, they've gone with Samoa Joe v Roman next week, and the winner of that the winner of that faces Brock again, I think, or faces Brock for the Universal title. Personally, I see Roman winning it because they bumlick him and they really do like him. But if the results go my way, I'm kind of hoping that Braun Strowman comes out and fucks Roman in that aspect. And then we get Samoa Joe v Brock again, rematch. Because personally they need to get rid of Brock. You know, he's a highly paid wrestler. He's never around, you know, you see him every 2 weeks if you're lucky, when he should be wrestling every week. Wow, I just pinned Kevin Owens with that. Holy shit. That is an interesting one. Dude, I just dumped him on his head. Wow, Seth Rollins is out to Roman Reigns. Finn Balor is gone to me. Interesting. Finn Balor's still attacking me. It's an interesting move from Brock Lesnar. I've never seen him do that. You know, it's WWE's a bit weird. It's always has been. It's always been a bit broken. Certain superstars are favoured even when fans hate them. But that's nothing to do with them. You know, it's just all about WWE scripting. It's what they feel like can make them the most money. It does get a bit boring to watch, but you know, what can you do? It's scripting, really. So if results go people's way, then you know, people are happy. But the new face of the game, though, unbelievable. My favourite wrestler, Seth Rollins. And that's what you want to see. You know, you want to see some different superstars every now and then. You know, Brock's been on the cover now for about 3 of the 5 last games, I think. John Cena's a boring one. You know, you see him every time. You know, and why not give Seth Rollins a chance? You know, and they did, and you know, they recognised that he is a top dog in the company. You know, he's an incredible wrestler technically. You know, at the time he was my favourite. You know, he's an absolute dick about everything he did, and cashed in and won that fucking belt on one of the best moments in history. You know, him running down that ramp after receiving that killer RKO from Randy Orton. But yeah, no, you know, interesting times. But there you go, Brock Lesnar, played by me, won the belt, so now he's that champ. And then there'll be another video in a couple of weeks. I think I'll probably do like a Great Balls of Fire rematch between Joe and Brock and play that and see how it should have gone, I guess, or bring you some more news. But for now, like always, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like and any suggestions in the comments of what I should do next. And yeah, it's been real.